Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, you can be if you give us a call at 434-394-0924. That's the number for the Call Flow Radio Show. This is Chris Wood, and with me I've got Noah Massage.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's Wednesday already. Over the hump day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Almost there to the weekend, Chris.
I know. Haven't heard from John Staten, have you?
No.
You must be having a good time then.
I really hope he is.
I do too.
I really
he deserves it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I love your WFLO hat.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corduroy.
Corduroy.
It's in now, Chris.
I don't think it ever went out, but
yeah, I know. I don't think so either.
Yeah. We were talking about blue mushrooms.
Yes, we were.
Never seen a blue mushroom in my life,
Mm-hmm.
but I looked it up, and it is called Lactarius indigo, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful, and you can eat it.
Wow.
Yeah, you can. Anyway,
I got an idea for one of your recipes, Chris.
I know, but we had this rain, an inch and a half of rain yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The storms that came through, just kept on coming. But anyway, so Iggy and I went out for a walk afterwards. Everything was nice and wet and was just, like a jungle out there. But anyway, so I was walking along the driveway, and I saw something that looked interesting, out of place, I should say, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I went over there, and it was this beautiful blue mushroom that had flagged out, as they call it or whatever. But anyway, it had this little puddle of water in the middle of it. It was about in diameter, maybe, 5 or 6 inches. So it was pretty large. But I said, oh, wow, I've got to go back to get my phone and take a picture of it.
Take a picture of that.
And so I can show Noah tomorrow, and I forgot my phone. So.
Oh, well.
Well, there's always tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
Anyways, they do exist.
Interesting.
So, yep.
That is really cool, seeing like those bright colors in nature. It doesn't even have to be a mushroom, but just like, the blues and just like the natural occurring colors.
Well, it's been mushroom city in the forest. I mean, I have little villages of mushrooms, like a fairy ring or something like that.
Yeah.
And there'll be those little red ones with the white dots on them and everything, and it's just amazing. How many different types of mushrooms there are. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that in. Excuse me, I've got this frog in my throat.
Oh, no worries.
No worries. Okay. All right. 434-394-0924. Has anybody else ever seen a blue mushroom?
I would love to hear from somebody, talking about that. I mean, I've seen, I used to know the name of it, but it might be like Amanita mascara. It's not mascara, but it's like Amanita something. But it's like the red mushroom with the white dots. You've seen those before?
Yeah.
Those are always cool. I don't know. Have you ever foraged for mushrooms? Foraged. Thank you.
Not really. Not really.
That seems like it would be fun, but also dangerous.
Well, not unless you really study them and know which ones are edible or not.
Exactly.
But I can't imagine eating one of those beautiful things. But you can't eat them. So it didn't say any side effects. Did they give you side effects?
Who knows?
Oh,
yeah. I think you become sick. Actually, like it's one of those like ones that are not edible.
Right.
So
okay. All right, let's get our history lesson over with here today. On this date in 1971, we were still in the space race, of course. Apollo 15 astronauts James B. Irwin and David Scott first used the four-wheel battery-powered lunar roving vehicle, which is an LRV, to extensively explore the moon's surface, in particular the Hadley Apennine site. So that was I guess they called it lunar. They called it an LEM, I think. Lunar exploration monitor, something like, or mobile. Anyway, 2019, American theatrical producer and director Harold Prince, the recipient of a record-setting 21 Tony Awards,
Wow.
including one for Lifetime Achievement, died at the age of 91. 2012, this picture looks familiar. At the Summer Games in London, American swimmer Michael Phelps captured an unprecedented 19th career Olympic medal when he helped the U.S. team win the 4 times 200-meter freestyle relay. He surpassed the record set by the Soviet gymnast Larisa Latina. Latina, I think is what I'd say.
Okay, yeah, no, that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
How is it
there's an
spelled?
N in there, then I should say. Huh?
How's it spelled?
It's spelled Latynyna.
I'd go with that. Latina.
Latina. Okay.
Latina.
That's it. Not Latinina. I don't care. I don't care. Let's move along.
Oh, man.
2012, American novelist, playwright, and essayist Gore Vidal, who was noted for his irreverent and intellectually adroit novels, died at the age of 86. Let's see. 2006, because of health problems, longtime Cuban leader Fidel Castro handed over provisional power to his brother Raul. The latter served as the country's acting president until officially assuming the post in 2008. 1965, British author J.K. Rowling, creator of the immensely popular Harry Potter series, was born. She was born in 1965. In 1948, U.S. President Harry S. Truman dedicated Idlewild Airport as New York International Airport, rededicated as John F. Kennedy International Airport in 1963. I can remember when that was called Idlewild.
Wow.
I'm just telling my age here. 1921, Whitney M. Young Jr., who spearheaded the drive for equal opportunity for African Americans in industry and U.S. government service while he was head of the National Urban League, was born in Lincoln Ridge, Kentucky. Oh boy, we're going way down to 1667. The Treaty of Breda ended the Second Anglo-Dutch War and transferred New Netherland, now New York and New Jersey, to England. That's about as far as we're going to go. I don't remember back when. Anyway, that's our history lesson for today. Got a recipe coming up at the bottom of the hour.
I heard a little bit about it. I'm immensely excited to hear some more about it and possibly
we had
try it.
basil and chicken and cream, basil cream sauce the other day.
Yes.
Now we've got Dijon chicken, and it's a rich one.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Yeah, it is. Let's see here. Let's move along to some entertainment news, maybe.
Sure. Oh, let me ask you this, Chris.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, have you ever tried deviled egg potato salad? So it's like potato salad with like little deviled eggs and then like the seasoning as well, and it's like all mixed together.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Only because I've thought about it. I have thought about it, doing it. But I haven't made potato salad in a long time, my own. And I do like to make it.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the deviled eggs, too. So you just brought something that might be good for Labor Day.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't make it, and I can't really, I don't know, making potato salad makes me anxious because it doesn't take a whole lot for it to go wrong, in my opinion.
You got that right.
And so with that in mind, I'd hate to think of wasting several potatoes and everything, all the ingredients. Like, makes me sad when I mess up a dish.
I do boiled eggs in my potato salad.
Yeah.
And I use celery and onion and what else?
Red onion or?
No.
Okay. Just regular onion.
It might be good with red onions. Make it a little
Give a little color to it.
classy to it.
Yeah.
But I'd stick to the basic stuff, with potato salad.
Dill.
Yeah, a little bit of dill in there. I use my basic herb
Cilantro.
and garlic. No, Mrs. Dash. I use it in everything, just about. It just makes it so much better.
I really need to pick up this Mrs. Dash. I have not had that before, but you were telling me about it before. It's like it's like an all seasoning almost, but like it just helps bring out flavors.
Yeah.
That is really exciting to me. That sounds like something I need in my life.
In fact, I'm almost out of it. I did I did write it down for my next visit to the store. So, yeah, I use it a lot.
Nice.
And Nature's Seasonings, too, by McCormick.
Yeah, those are good.
That's a good one as well. Anyway, we're talking about food and now my chicken salad. My chicken salad, I use rotisserie chicken. And, of course, that sometimes I'll get the lemon pepper or just regular. And I can put everything in it that I want, I can put almonds, slivered almonds in it. I can put grapes in it. And, of course, the usual celery and, again, your boiled eggs. I put that in there as well. But then I use a little bit of ranch dressing.
Okay, yeah.
Or you can use sour cream in there as well as to take the mayonnaise and just kind of mixes it in and adds a little extra flavor to it as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never been the type of guy to put fruit in his chicken salad. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people love it. I can't get behind it. Like, I've had it good before, but I've also had it where I didn't eat it before because I just didn't like the taste of it.
What about nuts?
Is kind of similar with nuts. I've only had anytime I had fruit, it had nuts, and like vice versa. If I had nuts, it had like some sort of fruit in there.
Some people use cranberries in there.
No,
I can't see that.
Okay.
I can't see that.
Yeah,
It makes it too
maybe
sweet.
grapes would be better, but I've had the ones with the cranberries, and I'm like, this is just, it's like the texture with everything else. How do I say it? It's just no. It's like just no.
Well, I understand. But anyway, we're talking about cooking. Let's see what's going on in the world of entertainment, if there's anything to talk about. Oh, I went to see Twisters.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, last Saturday. It was fantastic. It really was. It had some semblance to the first one, but not enough to, make it, predictable. So, but it was very good. It was very well acted and kept you on the edge of your seat.
Nice.
And I still haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I've read, interesting reviews on it. Not so good.
That's what I've been seeing, but it might be, I don't know. Sometimes the critics get it wrong. But yeah, no, I am interested in seeing Twister, though. That sounds, I heard it got a lot of really great reviews.
Yeah, the special effects are fantastic. Of course, they would have to be. Anyway.
Were you in the front row, Chris?
No, I wasn't in the front row.
Oh, okay.
I was in the middle.
Okay,
I
that's
was
good.
in the middle, and I kept wanting to get some popcorn when I walked in, and the lines were way long, and so by the time I got there, they were out of popcorn, and they said, "Well, you're going to have to wait 5 or 10 minutes, to get popcorn." So I went on in, and I waited, and I saw some other people coming in with popcorn, and so I went back down to get popcorn. And they ran out again.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious?
So the nice gentleman that takes the tickets there, he used to see Francis and I go into movies and everything. And he said, I'll bring you your popcorn. You just go up there and enjoy the movie. I'll bring you your popcorn. Sure enough, he brought me my popcorn.
Very nice.
He's very nice there to do
nice.
that. Yeah. So.
Is that extra? Is that like an extra service fee? That's so nice, though.
No, but he was just being very nice.
Very kind.
So have you been watching any of the Olympics?
I have not.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm really failing as my duty of being an American, I'm just totally. I've been staying home and avoiding the Olympics. Actually, that's how I've been spending my days.
Oh my goodness!
Have you been watching the Olympics?
Yes, I have.
How's it been?
I've been watching some tennis, and let's see. I've been watching swimming. This 3-on-3 stuff with the basketball.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting to watch.
I bet it is. Yeah,
especially with the women. Now you talk about being aggressive. Whoa, here.
Yeah.
They're just 3 people on the court. Or 6 people on the court, 3 on one team, 3 on the other. Just like you play, out on the streets and
a local
park and everything. Yeah. So they introduced that as one of the sports.
Interesting. Yeah, I bet that could be. I mean, 3-on-3 it's small enough. I mean, it's just like a very intense, like you're fighting the other team. Like it's very close quarters.
I'm watching the swimming. I'm actually anxious to watch the gymnastics as well. I think that's going to be good. I mean, we ought to be very proud of our athletes because they're up against some really stiff competition. And we're ahead in the gold medal bracket there so far. Yeah. And, we ought to be just very, very proud.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, we've got 24 minutes after 8 o'clock, and this is the Call Flow Radio Show. So, if you have a notion to give us a call, please do.
Dan was telling me that those like athletes that get the if you win a medal in the States, they actually pay you for like your service and like winning a medal. Like they'll give you money for like I think it was like 30-something thousand for gold or something like that. It might have been. It was probably more, but I don't know. It's just pretty interesting. Like I don't know. I didn't ever think about it that much but like it does make sense that you would want to reward the people that were like, competing for your country. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Plus the endorsements that they're going to get, from various companies is pretty lucrative as well. And I did not see the match between Coco Gauff and that's Donna Vekic. At the Paris Olympics, but she had an argument with a line judge anyway, or the umpire. The scene felt all too familiar to Coco Gauff, an officiating decision she was sure was wrong, a chair umpire who wouldn't listen. Tears streaming down her cheeks, and most disappointing of all, a loss, this time at, of course, the Paris Olympics. Even the site was the same. Court Philippe Chatrier was where the reigning U.S. Open champion was eliminated in the 3rd round at the Summer Games by Donna, I think it's Vekic of Croatia. That's also the main stadium used annually for the French Open, where Gauff found herself in a nearly identical dispute over a call while being defeated by eventual champion there in the semifinals last month. So, it's a little bit of deja vu all over again for her. All right, let's see what else is going on. Let's check science. That sounds like a really interesting...
And if they do want to call in, anybody listening that has anything, they can call in at 434-394-0924. If you want to talk about the Olympics that are going on, right now, it's like very interesting, or chicken salad, perhaps, and grapes.
Perhaps.
Like that's a very hot subject, I know.
All right, we've got 2 exciting meteor showers coming through. Southern Delta Aquarid meteor shower peaks in late July, and this year it will coincide with the second smaller meteor shower, the Alpha Capricornids. Now, the Aquarids occur every year in North America late summer. This year's peak activity happened early yesterday morning, with an expected 15 to 20 meteors visible per hour in the Northern Hemisphere. Under the dark skies, viewing should be even better in the southern hemisphere. The shower lasts through August the 21st, according to the American Meteor Society. So we have plenty of time to really check that out. Around the same time, the Alpha Capricornid meteor shower should produce around 5 meteors per hour and last through August the 15th. So
That's exciting. I love
Yeah.
those meteor showers.
You much on the stars?
I do like to look up.
Yeah, I'm a stargazer.
Get reminded.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, reminded of how
Teeny tiny your
Yeah.
problems are. Yeah, that's great. It's always
That's
a fun
right.
thing.
All right, it's 28 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's going to be a hot week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, talk about
90s.
90s, high
Ugh.
90s. I know you don't like hot
I
weather.
hate the hot weather, Chris. I can't. I melt. I actually melt on the streets if I'm out there for too long.
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's see what's going on the space station. NASA says no return date yet for astronauts and troubled Boeing capsule at the space station. Ooh. Already more than a month late getting back, 2 NASA astronauts will remain at the International Space Station until engineers finish working on problems plaguing their Boeing capsule. Now, test pilots Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams were supposed to visit the orbiting lab for about a week and return in mid-June. But thruster failures and helium leaks on Boeing's new Starliner capsule prompted NASA and Boeing to keep them up there longer. NASA's Commercial Crew Program Manager Steve Stitch said mission managers are not ready to announce a return date. The goal is to bring Wilmore and Williams back aboard Starliner, he added. We'll come home when we're ready, Stitch said. Now, Stitch acknowledged that backup options are under review. SpaceX Dragon capsule is another means of getting the NASA astronauts to and from the space station. Now, if that had been me up there, I don't know what I'd done. I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
I guess I couldn't do much of anything except just go nuts.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. Anyway,
Terrifying.
pretty scary stuff.
Terrifying.
All right, we talked our way down to the bottom of the hour. So we've got some weather forecast coming up, which is brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County. We'll hear from them.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. I invite you to call or come by and see me about your loan needs. Whether it's time to purchase investment property, build your dream house, expand your business, or purchase timberland or farmland, you will find old school personal assistance with attention to detail. Stop by our office at 216 North Main Street or call us at 391-1136. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The WFLO forecast calls for lots of sunshine today. Look for a high of 96 degrees. Tonight, well, we'll see mostly clear skies with a low of 70. Thursday, mostly sunny with just a slight chance of some thunderstorms developing. A high of 96 again. Thursday night, a low of 71 with a slight chance of thunderstorms. On Friday, mostly sunny, then a chance of thunderstorms developing. Look for a high of 96. Friday night, we'll see a low of 72 degrees with a 40% chance of thunderstorms. Saturday, mostly sunny. Thunderstorms likely at 60%, a high of 91. Saturday night, we'll see a 60% chance of some thunderstorms with a low around 70. And Sunday, 50% chance of thunderstorms with a high of 88 degrees. Outside, humidity at 100%. Our winds are calm. Barometers dropped just a little, 29.95 inches. We do have some sunshine outside, and our current temperature is at 71 degrees. That's your weather forecast brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. We've got a birthday calendar coming up brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, business formations, and collections. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
That is a cue for the birthday calendar. And we've got Noah Massage over here in charge of all that. Who's celebrating today, Noah?
Hey, Chris. A couple of people are celebrating, all right? So we're going to start off with Sam Givens from Arvonia. Is having a birthday today. And we also have Landon Redford, Cannon Gunn, Sadie Jane Borum, Monk and Carrie Neathry.
Are they celebrating an anniversary?
They are celebrating an anniversary.
Right.
And one more anniversary, and that is Jessica, and I guess it's IMB? It's IBN.
Ivan,
okay. Ivan Mooner, Munir.
Yep, or Munir.
Munir.
I would say Munir.
Ooh. Very cool. Well, those are some birthdays and anniversaries, and I know there's more. And if you have more and you're holding on to them, and you want to give them to somebody, you can call us at 434-394-0924. We'll gladly take your birthdays that you're hiding from other people.
You're digging
and
your hole
anniversaries.
really well.
Thank you.
Okay. How can they get those names to us, dear?
Emailing as well at birthdays@wflo.net.
All right. And you can mail them in
to
WFLO. We are at 217 West 3rd Street in Farmville,
that is
Virginia,
correct.
23901.
That is correct, yeah.
Right. Or Heart of Virginia Communications, whichever you want to use. For the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, on Main Street in Farmville. All right. Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Recipe of the week. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about
Been waiting.
this one.
Oh, me too.
About this one.
Me too.
It's Dijon chicken. It's an incredibly easy and deliciously creamy dish made with pan-seared chicken thighs, tender onions, white wine, herbs, heavy cream, and plenty of Dijon mustard. Your family will feel like they've had a meal made by an impressive French chef. Okay, we were talking about some French recipes.
We were,
last week.
I remember I tuned in and I heard that John said French fries is very good French food.
French toast.
Yeah.
You can serve with rice, pasta, or bread for mopping up the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Your ingredients are 1.5 pounds of skin-on chicken, skin-on, bone-in chicken thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right. A teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1/4 of a cup plus 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, divided, 1 medium yellow onion sliced, 3/4 of a cup of white wine, 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth, and 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream, 1 large bay leaf, and 5 sprigs of fresh thyme. All right. Those are your ingredients. Gather all the ingredients. This is so important to do when you have a recipe like that. You get all your ingredients together, so you have them there. Just, you don't have to go searching.
Yeah, I often, every time I cook, it's more like a scavenger hunt, Just opening up cabinets.
Right. So this is an important tip. Get all of your ingredients together. And you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Step 2, sprinkle the chicken thighs all over with salt and pepper. Heat the oil and butter together in a large oven-proof skillet over medium-high heat. Place the chicken thighs into the skillet, skin side down. Cook until skin is golden on one side, which is 3 to 4 minutes. Turn thighs over. Brush with 1 tablespoon of mustard and continue to cook until the bottom side is golden, another 3 to 4 minutes. Transfer the thighs to a plate. All right, now step 3, you reduce the heat in the pan to medium, add the sliced onion and remaining 1/4 cup of mustard to the skillet. Cook, stirring often until onions are mostly translucent and evenly coated in mustard. That will be 4 to 5 minutes. Add wine. Use a wooden spoon to scrape up any browned bits from the bottom of the skillet. Increase heat to medium-high and bring to a boil. You simmer until the sauce reduces slightly and no longer smells strongly of alcohol. About 3 minutes. Add broth, heavy cream, bay leaf, and thyme, and stir to combine all of that together. And can you imagine what your kitchen is going to smell like? When you do that? Oh, man. Okay. Step 4, you return the chicken, skin side up, to the skillet and cover. Bake in the preheated oven until the chicken is no longer pink at the bone. Juices run clear. It's about 15 to 20 minutes. An instant read thermometer inserted near the bone should read 165 degrees. Mm-hmm. All right. This recipe was tested in their test kitchen. This is all recipes again. And updated to season the chicken thighs with mustard after they've been pan-seared. So that you might want to think about. And there you have it. Serve it up with some...
Wow. Some
pasta.
Carrot. Oh, okay.
Carrots
Carrots
would be good.
Broccoli.
Glazed carrots.
I like broccoli.
Yeah.
Broccoli is
okay.
always.
Broccoli's not my favorite, but I will eat it.
Yeah.
If it's prepared
Oh
well
man.
enough. But anyway,
that sounds lovely, and the kitchen is going to smell unbelievable, and probably for a couple of days. I mean,
don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
but you know what I would add to that?
What would you add?
You know what I would add?
Oh, I know.
Garlic.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of the seasoning.
Oh, Mrs. Dash.
Yeah, Mrs. Dash. Just a little sprinkle.
I like to add garlic to everything.
Me too. Me too. I love a nice roasted garlic. Like just taking
How do you roast your garlic?
So I have I actually have a clay garlic roaster. I don't know if you've seen these before, but they're like orange clay, and it has a lid, and it's like a flat, almost like a little tiny flat plate, and you have a little round lid, and you basically put your garlic in there, douse it in olive oil, and then close the lid, and you put that in the oven.
All right, do you peel it?
Nope. You cut the very edge of it off, so it is exposed. The raw garlic is exposed, but it's still in the
in its casing.
Yeah, in the bulb and stuff. So, and then at that point, you might want to break it up a little bit so it's like loose, but not like out of the cloves and stuff.
Right.
And just douse it with olive oil and maybe a little salt and pepper. And yeah, I let that cook for I want to say about like an hour.
40 minutes or so, 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
At what temperature?
I want to say I usually do like super hot, but it doesn't burn in the clay. It just gets really nice and roasty. But I want to say probably for an hour at 400, 375, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I bought the cloves of garlic, and on the little tag, it said it's perfect for roasting and everything. But I didn't know whether you peeled off all the stuff.
Yeah.
Did you peel off all that?
I mean, you peel some of, not all of it. You just really chop the edge of it off, like the very edge of it, so some of the garlic is exposed.
I see. Okay.
That's what I've done. I can also send you some. I can make a video about it, or I can just bring some in and just be like, here you go.
Oh, here, yeah, we'll have a little cooking session here at the station.
Yeah, my favorite part about that is just I pop them. I just pop them in my mouth. I love after it cools off a little bit, but still kind of hot. Yeah. It's such a flavor that's indescribable, and you can feel years of your life being rejuvenated, and you're like,
it's so good for you.
It's so good. It's amazing for you. It's one of the best things for you.
I know. We've got a caller. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show. Nope. I'll try again. Try again, caller. Anyway.
Yeah. Roasted garlic. That's where it's at.
Well, that was one thing that I was just wondering if you peeled all the stuff off of it, and you don't necessarily have to do that.
No, I think it cooks better if you don't, because like it's in the skin, and all of the garlic is getting heated up. If you were to peel all of that off, I don't know. I feel like it would burn, maybe, or the garlic might get dried out. But like when it's in the clove still, it's just it's amazing, Chris. It's amazing.
Okay.
Sorry, I can just keep saying the same thing about garlic.
Now that I know.
Yes.
And can I find a garlic roaster online? Of course. I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's going to be one of my things to do. All right. Let's see. Let's check out famous birthdays. Oh, here we come with a caller again. We'll take this call. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. I don't think so.
I don't think
Dan
was saying that he was working at a bigger market.
In Ohio, I think. Or
in
Iowa.
Ohio and Williamsburg as well.
In Williamsburg as well. Yeah, so he's had a lot of radio experience, whether it's playing music or talk radio or whatever. He's just a very interesting person. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. A little mix of either, I would think, yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, Dan worked for us for about 6 or 7 years, I think, or maybe longer than that. He's just a veteran. He's one of those that he just like riding a bicycle for him. He can pick it up right off the bat. So yeah, he's always been an asset to the station for a long time. Mm-hmm.
In a good way, or
in a good way, or a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay because yes, we do choose our own music. We're not relegated to playing all the top 20 hits every 2 hours or something like that. No, and that's what makes us. That's what gives WFLO the beauty that it has is that we can pick and choose our own music, and the variety that we offer to our listeners is becoming quite unique.
We also allow callers to request Christmas music in July as well, if they choose to do so. So truly unique and revolutionary radio.
Yeah, this is the last day in July.
Yeah, 4 to 6, you can call in with a song request, and I'll be here to play it for you. Yeah.
Nope, we don't put it in the system and leave. No, we're live from 4 to 6. Christmas in July, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, please do.
I
just once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe once an hour. No. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really? Well, I think probably in the wintertime there's less pollution or there's less humidity or less, it's clear. In other words, you don't have the heat, the humidity to sort of saturate the atmosphere or whatever. I don't know. That's just a guess. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Let's just hope they don't. Let's hope that they don't come too close to the planet. And yes, yeah, absolutely. Anyway. Depends. Noah loves anything spicy like that.
Are you talking about like the red pepper flake seasoning, or just Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I love anything spicy. Yeah. I'm actually trying this. It's like Mrs. Winfro, I think, or there's like a salsa brand, and anyways, they sell a like a cheese dip, but it's like
I think it's Mrs. Winslow. Is that what you said?
I think yeah. They sell like I think it's like a ghost pepper, or maybe it's habanero. But I mean, like I'm crying while I eat it, and I can only eat 2 chips at a time, like 2 chips, and then like done for. And then like I feel horrible the rest of the day, but I love it, and I still eat it, But like it's very intense. Like I feel like inside of my stomach is like burning, and like it's not good for my guts. But I mean, I don't know. I like spicy things. I like the it's weird, and it's not always fun, but I still do it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I did not. No, I should have. Well,
I was. Now I have a story. Yeah, and I don't know. I guess the listening audience has heard this before, but when we're talking about hot stuff, one of the reasons why I'm not so crazy about hot stuff is I used to babysit for these families. They would go to the dog races in Colorado. And this is when I was, 13, 14, something like that. And I used to babysit for a family right down the street. And they weren't young children. They weren't babies or anything like that. They were 6 or 7 years old and all. Well, we decided we were going to get into the refrigerator, and we would blindfold somebody, one of the kids or whatever, and let them just give them something to eat out of the refrigerator and let them guess what it was. Sounded like a perfectly innocent game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So it comes to be my turn. And so they blindfold me. And they get into something that they put in a spoon, and they said, open your mouth, Christine. And so I did. And it was a tablespoon of Texas Pete Tabasco sauce.
Ooh.
And those kids went to bed without supper. Just what they had sampled themselves.
Yeah.
And I spent the rest of the night underneath the faucet.
Oh man,
the water faucet. It was horrible. I will never forget that. Never. And I'll never play that game again.
Yeah.
Little Dickens. Well, probably not.
Yep.
Not to.
That's back then. That was like unregulated. They were putting like gunpowder in those hot sauces. Like who knows what made it in there?
Oh, yeah. I know that was so. That's the reason. One of the reasons why I don't particularly care for spicy food.
That's totally understandable. I'm sorry, Chris. That's rough. I've used. Oh. Yeah. Well, I would love to, if you want to send them by the station, send it in a package or come by.
If the package is smoking,
yeah,
then
we'll know. It's interesting. I mean, I have used like the hot peppers before. I like to use them in eggs, like have like a spicy omelet or something like that. That's always interesting. And try different cheeses too, like use Gouda or like even like white cheddar. Which where can you even find that, Chris? I don't know. Walmart sells it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. But to answer your question, caller, if you were to bring them by, I would do something with them, but don't feel like you have to.
He could combine them with the squash I'm going to bring in tomorrow.
That's
too,
true. That's true.
We were talking about some of the squash that I've got. They're fat, and they're still tasty, but they're fat. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about slicing a couple of them up and putting them in an egg bath and everything and frying them, and then putting them on a burger.
Yeah.
Along with an onion and tomato and all that.
It sounds interesting.
It might sound interesting, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I want the not so hot sauce. Oh, they've had time to age, right? Okay.
That's cool with me. Sounds cool. I like the sound of that, yeah. Aged hot sauce.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, drop them by. You know where we are, don't you? Okay. Oh, we got a new sign up. Mm-hmm. We do have a new sign up. It's an LED sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scrolls across the top of the window. Mm-hmm. It's really neat. Yeah.
I always describe it as like a sports, like you might see them at like a sports game.
Yeah, the letters roll across.
Yeah, the letters.
We've got information on it as well. It's pretty cool. It really shows up at nighttime too. Mm-hmm. So, you have to drive by, take a look at it. All you have to do is look up, up into the. Oh yeah, right. Seriously? No, you're not. No, you're in Prospect, right? Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, doke. Well, we look forward to
getting those peppers, and hot sauces.
Yeah, yeah, because a lot of times they'll irritate your skin. Mm-hmm. Imagine what they do to the inside of your lining of your stomach. Forget those, caller. Forget those.
Oh no, actually, if you do want to bring them by, I will. I would love to. I would love to take a look at one. Just it'll be my prized possession.
And I will describe Noah's face, his expression.
Oh, that might be interesting. Yeah. That might be interesting.
Yes. Okay.
Eat it raw on the air. That would be quite the experiment.
I still want him to have a voice, throughout the show. So I don't want. I don't want to do.
Chris, I'm getting way too excited about this. Let's do it now. Come on, caller. You can. You're in Prospect. Let's do it. 20 minutes from now, we'll see what happens. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness.
No, but we do have to get going here.
Yes, we do.
Believe. So, yeah.
All right. Well, it's been great talking with you. All right. Take care. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness.
Chris, you sound a little hesitant about this whole, like, me eating a California Reaper or a ghost pepper or any sort of spicy peppers on the air. But don't you think that might be kind of funny?
Funny? I don't know. How much water do we need to have here?
I don't think we have enough.
I don't
think we have enough.
You may have to call the fire department or
Oh,
something.
goodness. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
Love
we'll see what
spicy
happens.
food. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all about, improvisation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we do have time for a few birthdays.
Okie dokie.
So, Dallas Mavericks minority owner Mark Cuban is celebrating a birthday today. He turned 66. He sold most of his ownership stake in the Mavericks for $3.5 billion last year. $3.5 billion.
Wow.
Okay, Wesley Snipes turns 62. He appeared in the music video for Michael Jackson's song Bad. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I didn't know it either. Yep, he turned 62 today. Wesley Snipes. All right, actor Dean Cain turns 58. He was the former host of the Dr. Oz show. He's got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He got that in February of 2022. You know you got to pay for those yourself, don't you?
You do, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, his middle name is George. Dean George Cain. Zach Brown. Of Zach Brown Band. He turns 46 today. He has his own wine label. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he does.
It's always interesting, the people that have those, like, wine like labels.
Okay, actor
Celebrities.
and writer B.J. Novak turns 45 today. Let's see who else. Jazz guitarist Kenny Burrell is 93. Music is keeping him alive.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And actor Susan Flannery of Bold and Beautiful is 85, and we've got to get out of here.
Okay. All right.
All
Well,
right.
we'll catch you next time.
Oh, absolutely. Have a great remainder of your day, everybody.
Bye.